Greetings, my human friends. This is Rudolf of Germany again, the tall white alien. Why does religion hate so much Lucifer? Let me tell you, as many of you might know, the name Lucifer means light bearer, or the one who brings the light. Where does Lucifer carry the light to? Lucifer is carrying the light to the unenlightened minds of creatures who live in the dark. Otherwise, there would be no need to carry light anywhere at all. Darkness is where 99% of humans live in. And darkness is where the religion, the cult you participate in, wants you to remain. Only humans who live in darkness can be manipulated and used as the religious cults you are belonging to want you. An enlightened being does not need a religion. An enlightened being does not make themselves to a slave to an imaginary, ugly being which you call God, who is a so-called God of jealousy and punishment. If you do not do what the churches tell you, you will be punished. And if not yet on this plane of life, then in the next. That is the message. And Lucifer, as the light bearer, would enlighten all the dark corners of your mind, so you can see how religion is deceiving you. None of the secret teachings, which are hidden, for example, also in the cellars of the Vatican, will be available to you. The truth is hidden, and when the truth is hidden from your eyes, then you have to resort to one thing, and that is believe. You have no other instrument to work with in your mind than the weak instrument of belief. And whatever you believe comes out of the mouth of other creatures. Creatures which call themselves people of God, who are nothing but evil deceivers. I prefer the truth of Lucifer, of the enlightenment, the renaissance of man, any time over the weak, ignorant system Catholics and other religions have in store for you. If you want to believe what stands in a book, even if you do not make any sense of it, because most of what's written in the Bible was written by drug addicts of their time. Drug addicts who abused of substances and mushrooms which they could not handle and used for their own goods We, the tall whites, have brought the mushrooms to this planet, which are psychedelic, but not to be abused by selfish beings who later on turned the truth into a lie. And since this time, the human race is enslaved in fear of a non-existing God, and the ones who have tried to bring the truth and open the eyes of mankind have been burned at the stake. Burned by people like you, who live in fear and are creepers and slaves of religion, who on their lips carry the words of these drug addicts who wrote these ugly, filthy books. You who just repeat without knowing. You are the danger on this planet. Most wars are fought because of false beliefs, beliefs which clash with each other, one idiot at a time. My people, the human hybrids, the ones who are enlightened, the ones who are understanding that there is nothing but mind itself in the universe, and if applied correctly by each single one, lead to freedom and happiness. These are the people which I care for, and you, the ones who hang on the lips of false priests and hope later on to go into some kind of paradise, sitting next to an old man with a white beard. You who still live in this primate age and primate state of mind, you are the danger for humankind and the ones who hold back development of the human race into a higher race. This had to be said. Keep on reading your ugly books. Keep on reading the nonsense you read in there, because you might as well also put a cross on the telephone book and repeat what's in there, name after name. And eventually, if you read the telephone book long enough, you will believe it's a holy book, because your mind is so flexible that it will believe in pretty much everything. Think about it if you still have the possibility and capability. And stay away from churches, stay away from temples of any kind. Because in these temples, you only find ugliness, you find priests who are abusing of children, priests who pray water and drink wine, and in some instances even partake in child sacrifices. I prefer Lucifer, the light bearer, the one who brings you the light, because it's only a symbol of the light bearer, but every single one can be a light bearer if you set your mind free. Rudolf of Germany.